big news today from A1 Pictures, and I don't know if it's good or bad. There's a lot of conflicting opinions about the state of affairs with Kaguya-Sama, a very beloved rom-com that I think is probably one of the best, definitely competes for one of the best rom-com animes to exist or manga to exist. Yet now they're seemingly skipping everything and rushing to the end for a supposed original ending? I don't know, because the last time we left off, what did we have? We had Kaguya-Sama Ultra Romantic, right? Which was the climax of Miyuki and Kaguya, them to get together and to actually confess and to basically, you know, be official and everything. And I'm like, great, can we get another season going up? And then there was like promotional pictures coming up, which hinted that like they're skipping a lot of significant things. And now we have some news. Sugoi Light is saying Kaguya-Sama Love is War will be receiving a brand new anime film entitled Kaguya-Sama Love is War: The Final Chapter, a movie to wrap up the series. Supervised by the original author Aka Akasaka. That name is I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of Akas going on. Aka Akasaka. The movie is set to conclude the anime series storyline. Let's read some of the comments. Note, according to the author, roughly 4 years ago. Look at this one. 4 years ago, he and anime team shared a vision and agreed that Kaguya-Sama anime series will not be just an adaptation of manga, but will be served for something entirely new, interesting that no one had seen before. Is this because the ending was not really received in a good way? Is the author crashing out? It just feels like Kaguya-Sama is such a beloved project and a legacy, and to go down this route to skip so much content. I think the main content a lot of people were saying is they're skipping like 70 chapters or some shit of Ishigami arc, right? Like Ishigami, if you don't know, remember this shit? Ishigami, this guy, bro, him and the girl, right? The fucking, the senpai, the pink hair girl, the confession that was delayed, as well as Miko fucking, you know, with the bookmark and the flower, and they're the real ship, and the pink girl's gonna be waiting for 3 months or something. And I was theorizing that in that time, Ishigami will realize that this is not love. I'm just infatuated with the pink haired baddie, but maybe this isn't real, and he would reject her. And I thought that would be an amazing development for this character to let go of this obsessive love interest he had, and to then what? Not settle down, but to realize that the real love was with Miko Ino the entire time, with the flower bookmark stuff. And now all that theorizing fucking goes out the window. I guess I could read the manga. Unless they're gonna handle this shit in the movie. Maybe all the skipped content will have like a revision, right? Maybe all the skipped content will somehow be packaged in a concise way into a movie, or we just skip it. It never happened. And if you want that shit, go read the manga. You know, it's gonna be like Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, Fate Stay Night. You know, there's different routes and shit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Since then, he thought about what could be best for anime original. Why though? Why though? Right? What is this vision? I want to know exactly the visions he had in this dream. Bro was fucking sleeping. And then what? Fucking God showed up and said, you will do an anime original ending and disappoint all the fans excited to see the conclusion of this beautiful story and skip everything and release a movie. Why? Why are we doing this? Is it corporate greed? Let me explain to you. So, remember the hold on. Remember how Eva Koi, the animator, during the One Punch Man, fiasco, was explaining about the nature of merch sales, Blu-ray, DVD, about how that's kind of washed, and nobody really care about that shit. It's all about movies now, right? And you see the hype of movies, right? You see, Demon Slayer movie popping off, Chainsaw Man movie popping off. The movie is the meta, and they're trying to capitalize on a movie, but at the same time sacrificing a lot of the content that would lead up to that to rush this project, because the production of this movie and the scheduling could only fit if they sacrificed all that content, right? I'm just theory crafting. This is honestly just, I'm not giving them good faith at all. I'm just trying to assume the worst of the situation of like movies are doing good and now they're kind of forcing it down mid and content is being sacrificed for a movie. I don't know. Since then, he thought about what could be best for anime original. One day he came up with an idea and knew it's the only way to move forward. What's the idea? What do you mean one day? What is the vision he had? But at the same time, that's challenging and will be tough for the anime staff. A slightly unreasonable curveball. He hoped you enjoyed one last ride. It's a fucking wild ride. So he talks about the strain that's going to be placed on the production line of this project. And it's the only way to move forward. I don't get it. Aka not ruining one of his works impossible. Is he also the author of Oshinoko? The way that people talk about Oshinoko ending makes it sound like Kaiju 8's ending was even better. You know? And I'm worried that Oshinoko is gonna flop because the way that Kaiju 8 died, no one gave a fuck about season 2. Because the manga had such a terrible ending. What about Oshinoko? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're overblowing it. It's kind of like 100 Girlfriends anime. Why is Aka so obsessed with ruining his own works? An anime original ending then knew it, hope it's satisfying. Does he maybe have like this, I don't know, feeling that his manga must be the magnum opus and the anime must be like a different route? That he doesn't want like an anime to be just the manga because he wants the manga to be special. But even then, right? Okay, let's go to a different route. Why are you sacrificing all the content leading up to the big conclusion? That doesn't make sense to me because to them, I guess the only thing that makes sense is the scheduling of a movie being greenlit. And the only possible way was to do that. I don't know. Yo, I'm thinking this author has no good ideas. Just Oshinoko stuff fell off. People are very upset. You would think that like fans would be happy about this, huh? This is one of those situations, right? Where One Punch Man threatens to release a new season. Maybe the title of this should be Kaguya-Sama threatens to release a movie. You know, like this isn't looking very good right now. The film better be 3 hours long. Give up, bro. This shit not happy news, little bro. If you think the movie's an adaptation for the manga, then, but it's not. Oh, brother, why is everything a movie nowadays? Because movies do well. People love movies. It gets ticket sales going. And again, compared to Blu-ray, DVD, merch, and stuff like that, to kind of pivot to movies, I guess. I mean, the movie then later on will be released as a fucking Blu-ray DVD, wouldn't it? I don't fucking know, but it's cheaper, quicker, and can potentially make even more money than a traditional 13, 25 episode season. Really? One movie takes less time and less resources. I thought, if anything, it would take more. Because the quality is so fucking high. But I guess movie meta, there is an incentive of, obviously, less resources, more you get out of it. Makes sense. Everything is driven by money. Brother, I don't think you've been in the space that long. Those have been around for a long time. I mean, Kaguya already had 3 seasons, so a movie to finish it off isn't really a bad idea. Yeah. I'm fine with the movie finishing it off. It's just that if you're skipping all of the content leading up to the movie, then that feels very it just feels bad, you know? Aniplex is obsessed with these movies, but was making a season 4 too complicated. Mugen Train has consequently have been a disaster for TV anime. I don't think this is supposed to be good news. Who knows? Maybe, like, how bad was Kaguya-Sama ending? Do you guys know? Like, how terrible was the Kaguya-Sama ending? It's not as bad as the Oshinoko ending, is it? If anything, it's a good ending. It was mid. It was acceptable. Maybe he's trying to redeem that? Maybe Oshinoko will also have a movie, guys. Oshinoko will also have a movie and get an anime-only ending to redeem the ending. Like, what's they gonna do? Well, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Haven't seen Akasaka's recent writing. I'm afraid this movie's gonna suck balls. Yo, he's falling off. Oh no. I can only hope that A1 Pictures will do what Cloverwork did with Horimiya. Let's see what some other people are saying about just Kaguya-Sama in a nutshell. There's a lot of funny images roaming around like shit like this, huh? Did they fuck? I doubt it. They're too much virgins. Even if they share the same bed and they're naked, I doubt they fucked, bro. Are these the 2 episodes that just aired today? Right? Because, again, the movie's announced, but we also have, like, new Kaguya-Sama episodes, right? Yeah. We'll be checking that out pretty soon. So the movie notice, they're talking about the new stuff. Final chapter anime film announced. This is some other stuff just regarding, again, just like about this anime only ending, movie. This is a quick little trailer, right? Just visuals, just kind of show. It's called the final chapter. Something new yet nostalgic. 220 to 220, 267. That's a lot of chapters and arcs being skipped. 47 chapters. 47 chapters, man. It's pretty thick. But then again, the special is specifically made just to focus on Kaguya and Shirogane. Anyways, this part is as emotional and funny as in manga. Hey, maybe we can get hope for a separate movie, guys. For this. This arc, Ishigami will have his own movie. Who thinks Ishigami is gonna have his own movie? Probably not. What about an OVA? How about a couple OVA episodes? Yeah? How about that? We could ask for an OVA, right? We'll never get Hayasaka character. Damn. Ishigami, Hayasaka. Hayasaka had her own... What the fuck? Hayasaka's such a beloved character too. It just sucks. It just sucks. Watching Kaguya-Sama Love is War anime rush towards its finale in real time for no fucking reason when the manga has been over for ages. I feel you, Homelander. This is Homelander, right? I keep seeing this meme over and over again. Maybe one day we can watch The Boys in the second channel, but bro is going through it. And at the end of the day, all we're left is speculations. I don't know. I think it's just so stupid that they're rushing this amazing rom-com when there's no need to rush, is my perspective. But maybe there is a need to rush. Getting a movie, slots, talent, resources, you know, all the production for a movie, I guess, could only happen in this specific window of opportunity. I doubt the mangaka would want to ruin their own series. I'm sure there is a good reason. Maybe they're really excited to... Maybe they're high off of their own supply about like, yo, I'm fucking cooking with this new anime original ending. Now it's fucking worth it. Like, you guys are going to be praising me, thinking that we skip Hayasaka and Ishigami arc because of this ending. I don't know. It'd be nice if we could get some other OVAs, other little couple episode, you know, specials to cover, you know, stuff right over here, right? I don't think this should be an absolute that it's all going to be gone, but it's not looking like good news. What do you guys think about it? Kind of sad. Womp womp. Tune into the special episodes that came out. We're going to be watching that probably in the next couple of days.